Raza stared at the crumbling structure before him, his heart sinking lower than a black hole's event horizon. The Zephyrian trader who'd sold him this prime real estate opportunity had vanished faster than light through a jump gate, leaving him with nothing but a deed to what looked like the galaxy's most expensive pile of space junk. "Well, this is just perfect," he muttered, kicking at a piece of corroded metal that might have once been part of the outer hull. The atmospheric processors were barely functional. The gravitational stabilizers were held together with what appeared to be alien duct tape, and the entire structure groaned ominously in the solar wind. Anna emerged from the shuttle behind him, her engineering scanner beeping frantically. "The good news is the life support systems are still operational," she called out, her voice echoing in the thin atmosphere. "The bad news is literally everything else." She was his partner in this venture, though venture was being generous. They'd pooled their life savings to buy what they thought was a functioning mining outpost on the edge of the Kepler sector. Instead, they'd purchased what looked like a cosmic fixer-upper that would require the GDP of a small planet to make habitable. The seller said it came with mysterious alien technology, Raza said, air quoting with obvious sarcasm. "I'm starting to think he meant mysteriously broken alien technology." Anna laughed despite their situation. It was one of the things he loved about her, her ability to find humor even when the universe seemed determined to crush their dreams. "Come on, let's at least look inside before we start planning our bankruptcy filing." The main airlock wheezed open with a sound like a dying space whale. The interior was no more impressive than the exterior, corridors lined with what appeared to be some kind of bioluminescent material that flickered weakly, casting dancing shadows on the walls. Strange symbols covered every surface, written in a script neither of them recognized. "Definitely not in any of the standard galactic languages," Anna said, running her scanner over the walls. "The energy readings are weird too. There's something active here, but I can't pinpoint what." They moved deeper into the structure, following the main corridor toward what their blueprints indicated was the central hub. The gravity felt wrong, not exactly heavy or light, but somehow shifted, as if reality itself was slightly off-kilter in this place. "Raza," Anna's voice was suddenly tense, "you need to see this." He found her standing before a massive circular door, easily 3 meters in diameter, covered in intricate geometric patterns that seemed to pulse with their own inner light. The air around it shimmered like a heat mirage. "The energy readings here are off the charts," she whispered. "Whatever's behind this door, it's been active for, gods, the dating suggests millions of years." Raza approached the door, and as his hand neared the surface, the patterns began to glow brighter. The symbols rearranged themselves, shifting and changing until suddenly, impossibly, they formed words he could understand. "Welcome, inheritor," he read aloud. "You have been chosen to receive the gift of the architects." The door began to iris open with a sound like singing crystal. Beyond lay a chamber that defied every law of physics Raza thought he knew. The space was vast, impossibly vast, stretching further than their little outpost could possibly contain. Stars wheeled overhead in patterns he didn't recognize, and, floating in the center of it all was a construct of pure light and mathematics that hurt to look at directly. "This is impossible," Anna breathed. "The exterior dimensions don't match. This space is bigger than the entire outpost." A voice spoke then, not heard but felt, resonating in their bones and thoughts. "Greetings, children of Terra. We have waited long for one of your kind to find this place." What are you?" Raza managed to ask. "We are the architects, or we were. We have moved beyond the need for physical form, but we left this gift for those who would come after. Your species intrigues us. In our observations of the galaxy, we have seen many rise and fall. Most achieve greatness through conquest or assimilation. But humanity achieves greatness through an entirely different path." Images flooded their minds, scenes of humans throughout history and across the galaxy. Not the grand battles or mighty conquests, but the small moments. A human doctor treating alien patients during a plague on Rigel 7. Human engineers working alongside 12 different species to build a space station in neutral territory. A human teacher showing alien children how to grow earth flowers in alien soil. Your species possesses something rare, the voice continued. The ability to see others not as tools or obstacles, but as individuals worthy of respect and friendship. You build bridges where others build walls. You create connections where others create divisions. The construct of light pulsed, and Raza felt knowledge flowing into his mind. Blueprints for technologies beyond imagination. Faster than light communication that didn't rely on quantum entanglement. Energy sources that could power entire solar systems. Medical techniques that could cure diseases across any biological system. This is our gift to humanity, the voice said. Not because you are the strongest or the smartest, but because you are the kindest. You are the species most likely to use these gifts not for domination, but for the betterment of all sentient life. Anna grabbed Raza's arm, her eyes wide with understanding. Do you realize what this means? With this technology, we could solve the energy crisis in the outer colonies. We could establish instant communication across the entire galaxy. We could change everything. Raza finished, his mind reeling with the implications. As the knowledge settled into their minds, the architect's voice began to fade. Use these gifts wisely, children of Terra. Show the galaxy that strength lies not in the ability to destroy, but in the wisdom to create, to heal, and to unite. The future of countless species may depend on the choices your people make. The construct faded, leaving them standing in what was now clearly revealed to be an advanced laboratory and workshop, filled with functioning equipment that hummed with quiet efficiency. Raza looked at Anna, seeing his own amazement reflected in her eyes. They had come here seeking a simple mining operation, and instead found something that would reshape the very fabric of galactic civilization. So, Anna said with a grin that could have powered a small star, I guess we weren't tricked after all. Outside their small outpost, the universe continued its ancient dance, unaware that two humans had just inherited the keys to tomorrow. But across the galaxy, sensitive instruments detected a new signal, a beacon of hope that would soon draw ships from every corner of known space, all seeking to understand what humanity had found in the darkness between the stars. The age of human expansion was about to begin, not through conquest but through the simple revolutionary act of sharing their greatest discovery with everyone. After all, that's what humans do.